Let us know.
We want to welcome everybody, especially the lost though recently found cousins.
Yay!
Crossing country and taking time for this joyful celebration. And before we begin with the proceedings, I am Mark Leno. I have the great pleasure of representing San Francisco in the California State Assembly. And for those out-of-towners who may not know, I also had the pleasure of authoring the marriage equality bill in the California State Legislature, which we got to Governor Schwarzenegger, which would allow for such beautiful unions as we're going to share today. But I wanted to offer a couple of thoughts on this word marriage, which has caused such debate and consternation in this state and around the country over the past few years. You know, first as an activist and then as an elected official, I always wanted for myself and for my community the bottom line, the same rights, benefits, privileges, and yes, responsibilities and obligations of marriage, but I didn't know that it was necessary to fight a war over a word. But what changed my heart and my mind irrevocably was having read the November 2003 Supreme Judicial Court decision in the state of Massachusetts. Their high court, not unlike the Hawaii and Vermont Supreme Courts before it, ruled that there is no constitutional basis for this discrimination of denying loving and committed same-sex couples marriage licenses. They went on to say that our country's history has taught us that separate is seldom, if ever, equal. But then they went on and said something further which gave me a new perspective. I'd never thought of it in this term. They said that the only remedy to this identified discrimination is marriage and marriage alone. They said no parallel constructs such as civil unions or domestic partnerships would do. Because, they said, and this was the words of four heterosexual judges, they said that anything short of marriage would perpetuate a destructive stereotype that suggests there's something inferior and unstable about the way same-sex couples love. And that's what I'd not thought of before. I would ask you, what's the one thing all of us walking this planet have in common, irrespective of our race, creed, color, religion, nation of origin, language that we speak, sexual orientation, gender identity? The thing that makes us human beings is our ability to love and our desire to love another human being in an intimate and committed fashion. That is our common humanity. So if through our public policy and lawmaking